Welcome, I'm Miguel. Want more insights on health and Stoicism? Subscribe to Stoic Health now and follow along. Today, let's talk about something we don't always notice until it's too late. Our legs and bones. Think about Donna Maria. She's 72, lives down the street, and used to love dancing at family parties. One day she tripped on a rug, and what seemed like a small stumble turned into months of recovery. Her doctor said her bones had weakened over time, and her legs just weren't as steady as they once were. Sound familiar? Maybe you felt that stiffness climbing stairs or that little wobble when you stand up too fast. It's not just getting older, it's a signal. Here's the truth. After 60, we can lose up to 1% of our bone density every year if we don't act. That's not a scare tactic. It's a fact from studies done by experts in aging. But here's the good news. It's not too late to turn things around. Our legs and bones aren't just there to hold us up. They're the foundation of our independence. Remember when you used to chase the grandkids or walk to the market without a second thought? That freedom doesn't have to fade away. The trick is starting small, and I mean really small, like 5 minutes a day small. So, why do we wait for a fall or a doctor's warning to care? Maybe it's because we think strength is for the young, or that time has already decided for us. But what if I told you that just a handful of minutes could rewrite that story? Let me ask you, when was the last time you felt truly steady on your feet? Hold that thought. We're about to change the game. Let's get to the heart of it. 5 minutes a day can do wonders for your legs and bones. No gym, no fancy equipment, just you, a chair, and a little determination. Think of it like watering a plant. A little every day keeps it thriving. Neglect it, and it withers. Your body's the same. So, what can you do in 5 minutes? Here are 3 moves anyone can try, even if you haven't exercised in years. First, the chair sit and stand. Sit on a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor. Stand up slowly using your legs, not your hands, then sit back down. Do this 10 times. It's like telling your thighs and knees, hey, you're still in charge. Studies show this boosts leg strength in weeks. Next, the wall push. Stand an arm's length from a wall, lean forward and push yourself back with your hands, 10 times again. This wakes up your calves and keeps your balance sharp. Last, the heel-to-toe walk. Walk 10 steps in a straight line, placing your heel right in front of your toes, like a tightrope walker. It's simple, but it trains stability, crucial for avoiding falls. Picture Sojuan, 68, who started this routine after his doctor warned him about weak knees. 6 months later, he's climbing stairs without that old ache. These aren't miracles. They're small habits that stack up. The catch? You've got to do it daily. 5 minutes while the coffee brews or the news plays. That's it. And here's a bonus. These moves don't just build strength, they tell your bones to stay dense. Weight-bearing activity, even light like this, signals your body to keep calcium where it counts. What's stopping you from trying this today? Maybe you're thinking, will this really work for me? Let me ask. If 5 minutes could mean standing taller or walking farther, wouldn't it be worth a shot? Stick with me. We'll fuel those moves with the right food next. You've got the moves down. 5 minutes to wake up those legs and bones. But here's the secret sauce. What you eat keeps that strength locked in. Think of your body like a house. The exercises are the hammer and nails, but food, that's the bricks and mortar. So, let's talk about 3 simple things you can add to your plate to build power from the inside out. First, calcium. It's the backbone of strong bones. A glass of milk, a slice of cheese, or even a handful of almonds does the trick. Donna Lucia, 70, switched from endless cups of coffee to a morning yogurt with fruit. She swears her joints feel less creaky now, and science backs her up. Adults over 60 need about 100-200 milligrams of calcium a day, roughly 2 servings of dairy or fortified foods. Next, vitamin D. Your bones can't use calcium without it. 10 minutes of sunlight helps, but a boiled egg or a piece of salmon works wonders too. Studies say low vitamin D doubles your fall risk. Why chance it? Then there's protein, your muscle's best friend. A palm-sized piece of chicken, some beans, or even a scoop of peanut butter keeps your legs steady. After 65, we lose muscle faster, but protein fights back. Look at Seu Carlos. He added lentils to his rice and says he feels sturdier on his walks. Small swaps, big wins. Oh, and don't skip the greens. Spinach or kale toss in magnesium to keep everything working smooth. Here's the kicker. You don't need to overhaul your meals. Add one of these to what you already love, maybe milk with your cafezinho or eggs with your bread. What's one food you enjoy that could double as bone fuel? Think about it, because next, we'll tackle something tougher, staying calm when the body doesn't cooperate. We've covered the moves and the meals. Your legs and bones are getting the VIP treatment. But what happens when things don't go as planned? Maybe your knees creak more than they used to, or a walk feels heavier some days. That's where Stoicism steps in, not as a fancy philosophy, but as a tool to keep your mind as strong as your body. It's about facing what you can't change with a steady heart. Take Donna Rosa, 75. She loved gardening, but arthritis slowed her down. Instead of dwelling on what she lost, she focused on what she could still do, potting plants on her porch. That's Stoicism, accepting the limits without letting them define you. The Roman thinker Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Sound familiar? How often do we turn a stiff joint into a story of, "I can't anymore"? Here's a trick. When frustration hits, pause. Breathe deep for 10 seconds. Ask yourself, what can I do right now? Maybe it's 5 chair stands instead of 10. That's enough. This isn't about ignoring pain. It's about not letting it steal your peace. Studies show stress weakens bones over time by spiking cortisol. So calm isn't just nice, it's necessary. Picture this. You're halfway through your heel-to-toe walk and your balance wobbles. Instead of cursing the years, you smile, reset, and try again. That's strength. Mental and physical. And the best part, it's free, takes no extra time, and pairs perfectly with those 5 minutes a day. So what's one limit you've been wrestling with lately? Could you meet it with a quieter mind? That's the challenge, because strong legs and bones aren't just about standing tall. They're about living well, no matter what comes.